I want that Treebeard model.
Sci-fi wargamers.
Greetings hobby fans, my name's Marcel and it's my mission to help you explore the hobby. So we've recently, I say recently as in a few hours ago, had the Decadence and Decay Warhammer Online preview, and there were some amazing things in it. Let's dive in and have a look. So we've literally just had the new preview of Decadence and Decay, and I thought I would share with you my thoughts on some of the things they've shown us. If you agree with anything, let me know, and if you disagree with anything, definitely let us know. So first of all was a new preview for an upcoming campaign for Warhammer 40,000 known as Warzone Charadon, and this appears to be a forthcoming multi-part campaign, as this one is known as Act 1, the Book of Rust, and apparently is all about Typhus and the Forge world of Metallica. In the book there is Death Guard, Adeptus Mechanicus, Imperial Knights, and Drukhari, and apparently the Drukhari are there to take advantage of the chaos and confusion caused by Typhus's invasion. Now, I'm interested to see if the Imperial Knights will get new Metallica rules, as these used to be my favourite Forge world back in the day. Of course, I'm talking about the Legio Metallica, the old Titan Legion in Epic. Anyway, I digress. Next up is a Plague Purge mission pack, which is another addition to the 40k Crusade rules. And apparently this allows everyone to join the fun in the Charadon Warzone with a host of Crusade rules. I'd be interested to know if anyone's going to be playing that mission pack. And they say, will your Crusade force emerge wreathed in glory, or will they end up on the rusty scrap heap? Will the book end up on the rusty scrap heap? Let us know in the comments below. And finally, we get our first non-Space Marine Xenos Codex coming out for 9th edition, and this one is Drukhari, or as I like to call them, the Dark Eldar. And apparently this is going to make the Drukhari faster and deadlier than ever before, and apparently they will have more attacks, higher damage, and lethal combat output across the board. Now, does that mean across the tabletop board, or just generally all their units will be getting lethal combat output? I suspect the latter. They also show off some new preview rules for the Eldari, or the Drukhari I should say, in the Incubi. And interestingly enough, if you read this, every model is equipped with a clave, yet straight below it, it gives us the stats for demi-claves. Now, am I thick here, or have I missed a trick somewhere in how these unit entries work? I haven't played this game for a few weeks now due to the ongoing lockdown situation. But apparently these claves will make absolute mincemeat of Space Marines, a lot of you will be pleased to hear. And then there are the new Space Marines, the Dark Angels. I say new, I mean the new Codex. A lot of people have been waiting for the new Dark Angels Codex, and apparently this one will allow you to launch faster and more deadly Raven Wing assaults, initiate units, including Dreadnoughts, into the Deathwing, which is the veteran company of the Dark Angels. Do they allow anyone else into the Deathwing, or is it all First Company? I can't remember. And also allows you to hunt the Fallen with a range of new stratagems and relics. I'm interested to see what new units, or if any, the Dark Angels will get, and their stratagems. Will we see Cypher in the Dark Angels Codex? They also give us a Crusade rule sample of interrogation. Should a member of the Fallen be captured, they will be brought to the rock for interrogation. The Dark Angels subject themselves to months of torture, seeking a confession, a bit like waiting for your non-Space Marine codexes to come out. Next up, they showed us the new Necromunda book, House of Artifice, and this is going to be very helpful to all you Van Saar gang leaders. Obviously, this is a book about Van Saar,
includes fresh ways to use them in games of Necromunda, unique technological advancement, gang-specific strategies, and new fighters such as the Archeoteks and Neoteks, which we can see here. The Archaeotechs are the guys with what appears to be a plasma pistol of sorts, and the Neoteks are the green goblin-esque type people. I really do like these Archaeotechs. I love their helmets. They remind me of the Necron chap with 6 arms. I can't remember the name of him. Again, the Neoteks definitely look like green goblin wannabes. Apparently the name of their flying surfboard is a grav cutter. So I think these models are absolutely fantastic. I've already committed to Escher, so I myself won't be getting any of these, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing some of these out there in the wild. And then, a very, very welcome surprise indeed, it's Treebeard for Lord of the Rings. And I have to admit, I've always wanted a Treebeard miniature, and I've contemplated buying the old metal one a few times. I don't play Lord of the Rings, but I do love a good Treebeard miniature, and apparently this one is even bigger than the last one. He comes with a set of hobbits, Merry and Pippin, and apparently you can sit these 2 miniatures up on his shoulder, like in the movie, or have them on foot. Word on the street is these 2 hobbit miniatures are a little bit taller than your usual hobbit miniature, due to the fact that in the background they have been drinking Ent draft, which apparently makes you grow longer. But I think this is an absolutely fantastic miniature, and this is going on my must-buy list. Next up is Khagra's Ravages. This is a new Underworlds Dire Chasm boxed set, and is a Slaves to Darkness warband that is led by a pair of sisters, one a wizard and the other, Kagra, a warrior. And these miniatures look absolutely fantastic, and if I was to play Dire Chasm, this might be my warband of choice. A few people have told me that the chap with the axe and sword looks like Slambo from the old Hero Quest era. I wouldn't know, because I don't know who Slambo is, but I'm assuming a few of you do know. If you agree or disagree, let us know. Anyway, they look fantastic. And then there is the new Sigvald the Magnificent model, and they started off by showing us the old one, which at the time I always thought was an absolutely beautiful miniature, even further enhanced by that wonderful non-metallic metal paint job. But the new one really is amazing. I have to admit, when I first saw this miniature, I thought it was a new Fulgrim miniature, and then I thought, no, maybe that's Sanguinius, but the wings are missing. But no, this is the new Sigvald the Magnificent. This gentleman is rather large compared to your average man, and he comes with some fantastic detail. He's got a new sword where the pommel or hilt seems to wrap around his hand there in a serpentine manner. I love his shield with that large Slaanesh logo on there, and we mustn't forget his curly pointed metal toes, which look beautiful. He comes out along with some new mortals of Slaanesh, and first up are the Myrmidesh, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, Painbringers. And I think these are absolutely fantastic miniatures. I love the colour scheme of these guys. I love the sculpts of these guys. I like the shields with a little notch out of the bottom. I like their curved weapons. I like their hooved feet. All in all, I think you can tell I like these guys. One pair of them appear to be sharing a pair of wellies, which I thought was quite amusing, and I think these are fantastic. Again, if I played Age of Sigmar, I might be lured towards this faction. And then after that, there were the Symbaresh. Again, I apologise if I've pronounced that incorrectly. The Symbaresh Twin Souls. Another infantry unit, and I will have to go out there and say I think I prefer these guys over the guys we just seen. I love the armor, I love the weapons, I love the poses and the sculpts of these. The guy with like the flailing mace looks absolutely fantastic. I say guy, it could be a lady, I can't quite tell because these have some very, very strange head sculpts. Now, these might be a bit Marmite, but even though I prefer these miniatures to the previous ones, I would probably myself want to head swap these. Maybe some Sisters of Silence heads would go well with these. I just find those faces a little bit too odd for me. But apart from the heads, I think these sculpts are absolutely wonderful. Very, very nice. Something else on the list if I played Age of Sigmar.
So there you go. That was my opinions on this year's The Decadence and Decay preview. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. Did you see things that you wanted? Do you want that Treebeard miniature? Is Sigvald the Magnificent the most magnificent miniature you've ever seen? Please let me know in the comments below. If you want to see some more Old Hammer videos, and I know you do, you can check out the playlist up here somewhere. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That means you, Adam. As always, thank you very much for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels.